Ira Epstein, and here we are with your morning flash update for this Friday, the 9th of January, 2026. And the time is just getting on to about 7:50 a.m. Central Time. Well, we did get some important news, so why don't we go to that and come back here in a moment. We just had the monthly non-farm payrolls. The number did not hit the expectation. I saw numbers 70 to 75,000 expectation. You got 50. However, that's still not the 60,000 overstated that Fed Chair Powell made a statement about last month. The December unemployment rate fell to 4.4% versus an expected 4.5%. They also revised down the last reports from 4.6 to 4.5. Private sector payrolls up, government payroll up, the labor participation rate pretty good at 62.4%. Hourly earnings still climbing. You met right with the hourly earnings the month over month, but yearly climbed more than the expectation. Then we get to the housing starts, and as you can see, they're just plain not good. This market is still looking, in my opinion, at problems there. And I don't see that reining itself in anytime soon. And I do realize that we saw, as you look at this, what's coming up, President Trump did order Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac to buy $200 billion in bonds. It had no lasting impact on the market at all. So I don't understand why it didn't, but we're going to find that out. You know that the Senate voted to rein in President Trump's military action in Venezuela, and the House passed their own version of an Affordable Care Act. But as these go between the two houses, the two chambers that make up Congress, they can either get buried, they can be modified. We'll have to see what happens. The other elephant in the room is, when are we going to get the Supreme Court ruling on tariff legitimacy? It could be as soon as today. Now, how important is it going to be? Well, to those that are suing the government because they think it's illegitimate, to them, it's important. But as the Trump administration has already said, they do have a plan B to keep them intact. So we will see just what it means. I think you just got to look at what the unemployment did. And I think that's really the game in town right now. And from my perspective, the unemployment rate at 4.4% does not give a clear path to the Fed to go out and this month do anything with the interest rates. In fact, if anything, I think they just sit now because of that. And I think that's what's weighing on the bonds and the notes. In the metal markets, it's as usual. Everything is everywhere. It's the most volatile game in town. When I'm looking at what's going on at this particular moment in time, the reason I think that you're up in the energies right now has to do with Iran. They've cut themselves off from the world in terms of they've cut their internet, their phone lines, people can't reach. The government is pulling inside. We don't know if people are being suppressed or not. The Trump administration has already told them, and I'm sure the Trump administration through the CIA knows exactly what's going on, that if the regime steps in and starts killing the people, serious repression going on, that they are prepared to go in. Israel, as you know, is already prepared to go in. So we will find out what that does for the markets. In the grain markets, just remember that you have an important report coming out next week that gives us the supply-demand numbers, and you want to pay attention to that. The dollar is barely unchanged after the all-important jobs report, and foreign currencies are very, very mixed at this point in time. Today is the last day of our sale, so 40% off any of the research projects that we have, 40% off any of the courses that I do, and they do include all the courses. Keep in back of your mind, they include the full charting software you see me use. The courses are all video. And you do what I do, then you do the same thing with the charting software that we give you. And then to keep you up with it, we give you access for a month to our research. So you get to see it play out in real time. So this is the best deal of the year we offer, period. And I'm not saying it because I'm in January. I won't go over a 40% discount again. We generally go lower on the other sales of the year. So hope you take advantage of it. IraEpstein.com. You can move your cursor also up here. If you're out watching me on YouTube, give it a click right there. I'm Ira. You have yourself a great trading day. We'll talk about how this all plays out later, and we'll see, does the Supreme Court, which is back in session now, release the tariff rule? We're going to find out.